whilst Westminster is distracted by the infighting of the Labour Party and the inability to get control of the economy, we have stability and strength in Scotland with John Swinney, who's been leading the fight for securing a deal for our whisky sector with the President in the United States of America, who saved the jobs at Alexander Dennis, who's scrapped peak rail fares in Scotland. Huge important policy issues for people here in Scotland, but also going further than that and offering that fresh start that we need with independence, and the only way to deliver that is with an SNP majority at the polls next May.
And equally well, some people might look at you and your party and say that you've been distracted by the idea, the notion of independence, whilst problems with the health service in Scotland have struggled, whilst people on a daily basis, as we speak now, are struggling with the cost of living. They could accuse you of being distracted by something else.
So let me talk about a couple of things. The Scottish budget, which was passed recently, which the First Minister managed to secure cross-party support for in the Parliament, something which is very uncommon in Westminster, by the way, introduced record funding for the NHS, which means that we've got a record number of people receiving hip and knee replacements, and a hugely important issue. When it comes to child poverty, Scotland's projected to be the only place in these Isles where child poverty is falling. Our young people who want to go to university don't have to pay a single penny in tuition fees on the SNP's watch, in stark contrast to the thousands that people have to pay in England. When it comes to house building, the SNP has built more homes per head of population than anywhere else on these Isles. When it comes to our police, we've got crime at near record lows. We know that our public service staff are rewarded financially in their pay packets with more money than what they are in England for the difficult jobs they do in difficult circumstances. We've got a record to be proud of. We're not distracted, we are hopeful. We believe in opportunity for Scotland and Scotland's future, and we no longer want to have the drag effect of Westminster. We want a fresh start with opportunity and aspiration, a fresh start with independence.
The picture you paint there may be at some odds to some people's lived experience in Scotland. You will know full well the issues that have faced the health service in Scotland, and people have been ill-served over time by the health service there. There have been many well-evidenced problems over that, and it sounds as if, a bit as if, you're suggesting it had nothing to do with you.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm recognising the fact that there's challenges within the health service, which is why the Scottish budget, the Scottish Government, has just put in place record funding for our NHS, which is bringing down waiting times. And on many of the metrics that we look at, we do have the best performing NHS on these Isles. But that's not to say that there's not issues. I see it and I feel it like everyone else.